By April 1945, the surface of the North Sea was a death trap for the German Navy. Allied forces held total air and sea superiority, scanning the waters for any sign of movement. Below the waves, vessels like the U-1206 attempted to operate undetected. This was a type VIC-41 submarine, a highly advanced war machine and the primary workhorse of the Kriegsmarine's fleet. To survive Allied radar and patrol planes, U-boat crews relied on staying entirely submerged for weeks at a time. Keeping 50 men underwater for extended periods created a massive logistical problem. Storing human waste in internal septic tanks would consume space and weight that a combat submarine could not spare. Stealth dictated every internal system. To maximize space and stay hidden, the plumbing had to function against the crushing pressure of the deep ocean. The solution was the TCWC, or deep water toilet. It was designed to eject waste directly into the sea, even when the submarine was buried under hundreds of feet of water. This cutaway diagram shows the Type VIC's tight layout. The toilet compartment, labeled number 4, is wedged into the forward pressure hull. Moving waste out required a sequence of pressurized chambers and airlocks to equalize internal and external forces. The valves were so intricate that a regular sailor could not safely use the facility alone. Every submarine with this system required a trained toilet specialist to manage the manual valve sequence. The pursuit of tactical advantage created a mechanical liability. The survival of a multi-million-dollar warship relied on the flawless execution of a plumbing routine. As this map shows, on April 14, 1945, the U-1206 was cruising at a depth of 200 feet, 10 miles off the coast of Scotland. Captain Carl Adolf Schlitt used the forward head. Unable to navigate the complex valves by himself, he called for the engineering specialist to assist with the flush. A miscommunication ensued. While the system was still unpressurized, the specialist accidentally opened the wrong valve. Looking at the schematic of the failure, the external ocean pressure instantly overpowered the open plumbing line. A high-pressure geyser of raw sewage and freezing seawater blasted backward out of the toilet bowl, flooding the compartment. At 7 atmospheres of pressure, the single incorrectly turned valve bypassed the submarine's hull, allowing the ocean to pour directly into the ship. The water did not stay in the head. Directly beneath the toilet compartment sat the submarine's massive bank of lead-acid batteries. When conductive seawater cascades over electrical systems and reacts with the sulfuric acid inside battery cells, a violent chemical reaction occurs. That reaction produces lethal chlorine gas. In the dark, confined pressure hull, this toxic cloud rapidly filled the boat, poisoning the entire crew. The design's spatial layout ensured a mechanical leak would trigger a chemical crisis. With the batteries placed directly beneath the plumbing, the valve error poisoned the air supply, trapping the crew inside a suffocating metal tube. Captain Schlitt faced an impossible choice. He could stay submerged and let his crew drown or suffocate, or he could surface into enemy territory. He chose the surface. The crew blew all compressed air into the ballast tanks, forcing the crippled submarine upward. As the U-1206 violently broke the surface in broad daylight, it immediately lost the protection of the deep. British patrol planes spotted the exposed submarine almost instantly. They unleashed a barrage of aerial bombs, inflicting damage that ensured the vessel would never dive again. Permanently disabled, Schlitt ordered the U-1206 scuttled. 4 men died, and the survivors were captured as prisoners of war. A state-of-the-art warship ended its career as a scuttled wreck because its systems were engineered so closely to the edge of complexity that a single plumbing mistake became a fatal vulnerability.